Hello you lovely people and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I'm in a different location. Usually I film in front of my bay window downstairs, and to be honest I'm getting a little bit fed up of people walking past and looking at me rather weirdly, so I just thought we'd change it to my bedroom. It is also a Saturday and I do have one of the kids downstairs, do have Jaden downstairs, so I just thought without any interruptions it's just better probably to film up here. So we'll see how it goes, because I'm trying it just with the natural lighting from our bedroom window. It's starting to get a little bit overcast now, so if it starts going dark and light I do apologise for that. Also, I apologise for the noise that my radiator is making. It's absolutely freezing here in South Yorkshire today, so I need the radiator on, and unfortunately it makes this fuzzy bubbling noise. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, like crackling noise. So anyway, let's crack on with the video. Today's video is my, I think I'm right by saying this, my 30, 31 and 32 week pregnancy update. I'm pretty sure I haven't done a 30-week update. I will have to check on my channel. That's ridiculous that I'm filming the video and I haven't even checked, but there we go. So I think it's my 30, 31 and 32 week pregnancy update. Basically, one word to sum up these weeks of pregnancy is absolutely, I'll not swear, crap. Absolutely crap. I have been feeling absolutely crap. The major things, I think, have been, all of a sudden I'm starting to feel a little bit sickly and I've gone off certain foods again. I don't know why it's never got to this point in a pregnancy and this has happened to me. It's always been kind of at the beginning. But all of a sudden my beloved favourite gingerbread green tea is really making me feel sick. So that's one thing that has really irritated me, because I do love my gingerbread green tea, especially in this weather. So that hasn't been very good. So another thing is that I am really struggling at the minute to move around, whether it's to do with possible SPD, I'm not sure. I'm just so uncomfortable, and any clothes that I'm wearing are uncomfortable. My maternity jeans, I had 2 pairs of maternity jeans, size 14. One pair was from, both pairs were from Matalan. They fit me perfectly all the way through. I washed one of the pairs because I was just wearing them that often. One pair is an over the bump one, the other is an under the bump. Once I got past a certain stage where my stomach was too big, I couldn't wear the under the bump ones anymore because they just really sucked me in and they were just so tight. So they've been banished into the wardrobe, and hello Mr. Seagull. They have been banished into the wardrobe and haven't been out for weeks now. So I was living in one pair of jeans. Then I went to wash said jeans and wore leggings for a couple of days. Put the said jeans back on and they no longer fit me. I wore them for a couple of days just to try and bed them back in again. Hopefully they'd stretch a bit, and no. I have either put on a ton of weight on my bum and my legs, which, you know, that's quite possible, or I've shrunk them and they're just not comfortable. They're not comfortable on my legs or my bum. Yeah, it's quite a soft material that comes up over your bump. They're just not comfortable at all. So I've had to go out and purchase some jeggings. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of jeggings in my life. I just got the size up. I got a size 16 and they fit really nice actually. I'll see if I can show you in a minute, or when when I go back downstairs I'll do a quick what do they call it? Yeah, a quick shot of me in the mirror wearing these jeggings. But yeah, they're alright. They were £12. Another thing from Matalan, it's one of the things that's closest to us. The only thing that I don't like about them is that they go very, very skinny towards the bottom of my legs, and my ankles are quite swollen. I'm very limited to what shoes I can wear, and yeah, they just don't go with any of the shoes that will fit on my feet at the minute. So another thing is, this has just sort of been happening this past week, I'd say. I've been getting a hell of a lot of Braxton Hicks. Obviously this is my 4th baby and I'm used to the Braxton Hicks. I've had Braxton Hicks before, I've had them quite strong before, but these ones that have been happening over the last couple of days are intense, and we honestly, Paul and myself honestly thought that maybe I might have been going into labour last night. It was really hard to describe because the Braxton Hicks that I've been having have just been on a night time. On a night time when, maybe sort of round about when I do tea at about 4 or 5 o'clock. It tends to be when I'm more active that I get them. But these ones started from when I woke up. When I was walking around, I could feel them all day. It was just like a tightening across my stomach, but it got to the point where it was getting that intense that it was really hurting me, and sort of like a really bad pressure down below. Every movement that I could feel from her was down below. So when she was like squirming and kicking around, I could only feel it down below, not sort of up top where I usually do. So yeah, I don't know now. I mean, it lasted all day. It got worse on the night time. It got to the point where I kind of had to start gritting my teeth. So it was not a very nice experience at all. It's carried on this morning. I'd say they eased off when I went to bed last night and kind of stretched out a little bit, but my stomach was just going rock solid, and it was staying rock solid for a long time. Now, when I've Googled about Braxton Hicks, even though I've had them before, it's just kind of said that you should only have maybe 2 or 3 in an hour, and that they should only last for 1 to 2 minutes or something like that. I was definitely getting about 20 in an hour, maybe more than that, maybe 20 to 30 in an hour. I'm actually getting one right now. The thing is, I've kind of had quite a bit of stress this week. That's not something that I usually admit to, because usually there's not a lot of things that stress me out, and if there are things that stress me out, they're only like really silly little things that stress me out. But this week the kids have stressed me out, and attitudes have stressed me out, and arguments have stressed me out, and the fact that Jaden had a mega meltdown at school the other day was, let's just put it this way, it made me feel ill all day. And I've never really known him to act the way he did and do the things that he did. So I think that came as quite a shock, and it really wound me up for at least the day, or maybe the day after that. It took me a while to kind of calm down and recompose myself afterwards. So maybe it's a mixture of these things, and it's maybe baby's got a little bit stressed, or my body's just a bit stressed or worn out, I'm not sure. But whatever is going on doesn't quite feel right. I haven't been feeling well either, and if I could put it down to anything, I would say that it feels like my thyroid's playing up, but I know it's not, and I know that it's fine because I've had tests done recently. But the only way I can describe it is a mixture between a hangover and a cold. You know, like when you're starting to get like a head cold or something like that. But I've just felt really groggy, a bit sickly, really achy. Whether it's just like a virus I've got or whether I am just run down. So I know that from the last time I went to see my midwife, I was a little bit anemic, and I've been taking my iron tablets, and that hasn't really done anything. That hasn't really helped in any way. I don't know, but I never really thought that I felt, you know, poorly or anything before that, but now I do, and it's sort of, that's happening every 2 or 3 days. I wake up feeling like that now. Whether that's like I've made myself a little bit anxious or something like that. I'm not, to say that we have a lot going on in our lives all the time, I've never really had any anxiety at all. I've always coped with things quite well, but I'm not coping with anything well at the minute, and that's kind of scaring me. Not scaring me. Scaring is the wrong word to use. So it's not scaring me, it's just something new. Because I was 19 when I had Jaden, stress is kind of all I've ever known in my adult life. So stress and, you know, all the anxieties that come with having a very, very, very poorly child, and somewhat challenging at times child. This emotion that I keep feeling at the minute, and the fact that I've got no patience, and I just keep sort of snapping and flying off the handle, and I am really, really just hoping that it's pregnancy hormones that are doing this to me, and not like 13 years worth of emotions, stress and anxiety just about to whoosh over me, and, you know, hoping that one day somebody's not going to find me rocking in the corner of a room or something. I'm really hoping that it's just the pregnancy hormones and I can carry on keeping my shizzle together. I've been nesting over this past week, Sunday and Monday, no, actually Saturday, Sunday and Monday last week. Even though Sunday is my normal cleaning day, I decided to start on the Saturday, which is usually just you know, do whatever with the kids and everything. But I knew that I really wanted to gut the house. So Saturday I started downstairs, looked absolutely spick and span, lovely, lovely, clean, fresh, gorgeous. Sunday I did upstairs, or it could have been Monday that I did upstairs. Oh my god, I can't remember. Anyway, it was one of the days that I did one day downstairs, one day upstairs, and then the other day was washing. Getting all the washing done, getting it all put away rather than it just being piled up in the dining room. I wanted to make sure everything was organised, everybody had everything, and I don't know, that's kind of another thing that's, you know, going through my head all the time, that am I organised, have I got everything? And I know we haven't got anything, so that is kind of making me panic a little bit. Paul has actually gone today to pick the cot up and the mattress and everything, so we're hoping tomorrow I'm going to re-clean the bedroom again. We're going to move the bed and build the cot up, and then hopefully find a place for it, because we've actually got a super king size bed, and even though the room, our actual bedroom, is very big, the super king size bed and the wardrobe and a chest of drawers takes up most of that room. Then we've got a big radiator on the back wall, which obviously I don't want the cot to go near there. I don't want the cot to go underneath the window because there's a draft and it's not sealed properly. So that's kind of stressing me out as well a little bit, like thinking, oh my god, where are we going to put her, what are we going to do? So yeah, so positive things are I'm feeling a lot of movements from her, which is lovely. I'm seeing the whole woo thing on my belly where she's moving. What other things? As I say, my appetite's really funny at the minute. My craving is still definitely cucumber. Cucumber, carrot sticks, apple slices. Not so much the not so much the chocolate digestives this week. Get your tongue in and speak properly. Terry's chocolate orange, I had one of those this week, so I think that's just because I really like them and I really like chocolate. Yeah, there's definitely nothing new cravings wise. Drinking Pepsi Max is giving me really bad heartburn. I try not to drink too much of it anyway, but when I do, any kind of fizzy drinks are giving me heartburn. As I say, my gingerbread green tea is making me feel so sick. Even a normal cup of tea sometimes in the morning, and I am, you know, a proper tea belly, and I can't do without my cuppa in the morning. It's my thing. I like to get up really early. I set my alarm for 4:30 and 4:40, and I snooze it till about 10 to 5 o'clock, and I like to get up and I like to have my half an hour by myself downstairs, all peace and quiet, before Jaden gets up at usually 5:30. If I can get away with it, sometimes he gets up at 6, but yeah. And I like my cup of tea then, and sometimes it has been making me feel a bit sickly, so whether it's caffeine that's making me feel sick, I'm not sure. Chinese takeaway is giving me really bad indigestion. Is that a bee? No, it's just a fly. The other day, I think somebody, Paul or somebody like that, had said, oh, let's get a Chinese takeaway, and I was like, you get one if you want one, but I'm not having one. Even just having chips and gravy, ooh, and Chinese is my absolute favourite. I'm trying to be healthy. I'm trying to eat as well as I can. So like breakfast will be yogurt and apple slices, because I'm not really a big breakfast person. Yeah, breakfast will usually be yogurts and apple slices. Then later on I might have like an Alpen Light bar and a clementine. Then dinner will be ham and cheese sandwich on multi-seeded bread, because I just love that at the minute. And a packet of hula hoop puffs. And a big massive bowl of cucumber. And then I get to tea time and I just think, oof, I just don't know what to eat. And then I just end up eating crap. Even though I've planned all my meals, I've bought everything in, I'm still trying to do a bit of Slimming World where I can. They're the meals that I plan for all the time. Every single meal should be a Slimming World meal. And then when I get to do it, I think it's because by that time I'm exhausted and I've done the kids' tea and then I've done Paul's tea, and then I just think, oh, I can't be bothered. And I just end up, like last night I had toast. And yeah, the day before was, what did I have the day before? The day before I did bacon in a tortilla wrap with cheese and mayonnaise, and did myself a packet of fries to go with lots and lots of mayonnaise. And that was actually quite tasty. But it was smoked bacon, which I usually do love, but then that was just a little bit too salty. So yeah, food wise at the minute, I just don't know where I am. I don't know where I am at all. I am actually now, I'll be 32 weeks on Tuesday, and that means possibly 8 weeks left, and now I am just praying that these 8 weeks just go fast, because I don't know, I'm just not feeling it anymore. I'm just not feeling it. I'm uncomfortable. I'm fed up of feeling fed up. I'm fed up of being so emotional and hot-headed, and I'm sick of burping. Oh God, pardon me. I'm sick of burping. I'm sick of having indigestion. Yeah, I'm sorry for the moan. As I've said in some of my other pregnancy videos, my other pregnancies were fine, and I think I'd just been spoilt so much with all the other three. I mean, apart from Jaden's pregnancy was stressful, but I was young and I held it together, and it was my first one and I had nothing to compare it to. But then Billy's and Charlotte's, smooth sailing all the way through, nothing wrong, no feeling sick, no feeling tired, no nothing. And I don't know, with this one it's just, and it's going fast as well, don't get me wrong. It's not as if it's dragging, it's not. It's like you get to the next Tuesday and I'm like, oh my God, I'm 31 weeks pregnant. Oh my God, on Tuesday I'm going to be 32 weeks pregnant. It's going too fast, it's flying by, but I'm quite glad it's going too fast. I think maybe this time round, as I've said before, it's just because I'm older and my body's not as supple and as young anymore. Maybe something to do with me having underactive thyroid, because I'm aching and my knees really hurt now, and you know, it's getting the damp weather and it just makes my joints ache, and probably running around after 3 kids. I mean, I've got a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old, so, and the boys don't like doing anything for themselves. Charlotte is really good. Attitudes wise, she's not really good, or you know, she's trying, she can be, but she helps me. She'll help me with the packed lunches, she'll help me with anything I ask her to, really. So yeah, I have got that help, but the boys, they don't do anything for themselves. It's like I have to remind Billy to brush his teeth, I have to remind him to change his socks. I mean, Jaden needs extra help. He needs help with everything from sometimes a bit of help getting dressed, because there's certain trousers that he can't get on, he can't get them over his feet, especially if they're like cuffed on the bottom. He's got a pair of tracksuit bottoms that he can't quite fit over, to wiping his bum, and he goes to the toilet a hell of a lot. So I'm on the go all the time, from as soon as I wake up till the minute I go to sleep, near enough, because there's still usually people up, there's still usually Jaden getting in and out of bed wanting things. So I'm just worn out, and I'm just waiting now. I'm just waiting. I know I'm going to be worn out. I'm going to have a baby. I know babies keep you up all night. I know babies, she will be another extra thing to look after, and I'm still going to be tired, but the non-pregnant me can cope with it much more better than the pregnant me. So yeah, so this one has been a really, really ranty, negative one today, but what's the point in not telling you the truth on how I'm feeling, because that is how I'm feeling. And I know how lucky I am to be having a baby. I don't want people to think that, you know, I know there are people out there who can't have children, and I'm moaning about silly little things in my pregnancy, but at the minute, to me, they're not silly things. They are really big things, and they're affecting me mentally and physically, and I'm just not a happy bunny at the minute. So I just can't wait till she's here, and obviously I can't wait till she's here just to see her and meet her, and like we've been getting the baby bag ready, so that's another thing. Yeah, we've been getting the hospital bag ready, it's still not fully ready. There's still a few little things that I need to put in there, but it's nearly there. And then from now on, I might keep it in the car. I'm not sure. I think me and Paul will have to discuss that, because I'm just wondering, Paul works nights, so I'm out and about by myself usually during the day in the car, coming backwards and forwards in school runs and whatever, and I'm just wondering if it'd be best for me to keep it in the car. I don't know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I am so sorry. It has been a ranty one. Even if ranty is a word or not, I'm not sure. Yes, so I will probably do another update video. Oh, wait a minute. I have got my 32-week scan on Tuesday. This scan is just a, what is it? It's a growth scan. This scan is a growth scan. Just because of my thyroid trouble, I just need an extra scan at 32 weeks and 37 weeks, I think she said. So, yep, I am absolutely positive that she's growing fine. By the size of my bump, I think she's definitely on track. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably be in another week or two when I post another pregnancy update. And yeah, I'm completely out of breath now. I've absolutely shattered myself out talking in this video. So where are all these bloody flies coming from? There's flies everywhere, not inside, outside. And there's a magpie. Oh no, it's one for sorrow magpie. Was that a magpie or is that a seagull? Oh, I can't tell now, it's gone too far away. I could run downstairs and tell Jaden to come and look at the magpie, because then it's one magpie seen by two brings good luck to the both of you. But otherwise it's one for sorrow, isn't it? Ah, buggers. Right. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I didn't bore you too much. And yes, my throat is still a little bit, my voice is still a little bit gruffly and scratchy, and I honestly think it's because of all the shouting that I'm doing at the minute. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like the video, thumbs up the video, and click the subscribe button, because it would just mean the absolute world to us. And again, thank you for watching, and I'm so sorry that it has been negative and like this. So thank you, bye.